All right, guys, it's podcast time. Yeah,
Yeah.
returning from the doom of hurricanes and infinite hiatus, we're
Right.
back.
The
Flooded in.
hurricane really what stopped us last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it totally
I mean,
was.
I wasn't gonna do it from my phone, like through Discord, group of people, or whatever.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that next time there's a hurricane. We'll just like have Arm slap down his phone in the middle of like a bunch of guys and just go at it. Just yeah. So anime, bunch of shit happened. We're like 2 weeks behind. Got a lot of shit to
and
catch up on.
Yeah, what's funny is I think we're only like 2 or 3 weeks from the end of the season, right?
Yeah, it's always how it
Pretty
is
much.
nowadays. It's always something. We're doing better this time than last season. I think I'm proud to say we only skipped like 1 week out of the last like 3 weeks or something like that before not
Yeah.
having done anything. So we're
Yeah, it's not
sorta-
tournament season.
Yeah,
Tournament season. fucks
tournament
that all
season is winter, I guess. Spring. I think spring.
Spring.
Yeah,
It's gotta be
spring.
Yeah.
and like
Spring-
the end of summer.
Yeah, spring and like there's that
beginning of
Evo
summer.
weekend.
Yeah,
When that happens, it's just completely done.
yeah, shit's rip.
Yeah, but yeah, so we're doing okay. There's a good amount of shows to talk about. I think this season is fairly interesting. So maybe we should just knock something out of the park right now.
Knock something out of the park.
We could actually just talk about what we were starting to talk about before we went live, which is we could talk about Made in Abyss a little bit.
I'd really like to finish episode 7 before we talk, since that's like
Okay. So
so I have it going.
you
Like,
you want to give us
now?
the You're not gonna watch it in the middle of the podcast, are you? Don't do that.
I mean,
No, don't do that.
don't do that. Okay.
Do not do
Alright.
that. Do not do
Alright.
that. I forbid
I
you
was
to
just
do
gonna-
that.
I was just gonna hold it off.
No,
until, like,
no. Yeah.
we talk about it at the end or something.
No,
Okay.
no. That's illegal.
Okay.
It's pretty important that you watch that episode on your own time.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about Main Abyss next week then. But I will
Okay.
say you were mentioning before about Main Abyss, how it might be 13 episodes. So I
Yeah.
will mention that they did confirm that the 13th episode is a 1 hour special.
Oh. Whoa.
Yeah. So
Cool.
that's about all I can say about that.
Okay.
The subject of what will happen in this first season is actually also pretty up for debate. So that's something
Okay.
that only I can talk about. But it's just it's pretty interesting to see. Like, I won't talk about it any more than that. But yeah, so that's cool. So Main Abyss was a thing. What else is a thing? Are we
I guess we could talk about gamers. Let's talk about
Okay,
gamers.
I was about to
first.
say, are we gonna talk about gamers?
Yeah, let's talk about gamers.
All right, gamers. This fucking anime.
Some people think this show is good.
I mean,
I
It's
don't
probably
understand.
Carrie. Probably Carrie. I think.
And
that's-
Jaewong. Ask Jaewong.
Yeah,
Jaewong
definitely
thinks this show is
Jaewong.
the
See,
hotness.
that's how
Jaewong
you know
opinions.
a series is questionable. If Jaewong likes it, it's like ah. No offense.
Yeah,
to
I was
Jaewong,
watching-
but yeah.
I was watching a stream and someone was like, "Gamers." He's like, "Yeah, that show's sick." I was like, "Oh, please." Dude, they actually like we haven't talked about it since the episode that I don't think we were caught up for it.
Okay.
The one where like she he confessed to her and
Yeah,
he's
by
like,
accident. Yeah.
right. Well, it happened either way, right? And
Yeah.
she accepted, so they became a thing, right? They have
Right.
like regressed since then. Like, what the hell? That meant nothing as far as it's like it barely meant like they just keep I don't know, like forcing the misunderstandings, even though like come on, you couldn't even get past it there. Please. gamers.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I kind of think it's funny how they talk now as if their group is a group. Like there were a couple lines where they were talking basically as if they had their own gang, like their own club. So I just thought it was really funny how like they basically had this club that they all shunned, and now they have their own dumb club. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
But
well,
it's like the casual club.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
literally the casual club.
It's the casuals and the tryhards.
Yup.
yeah.
And let's make it with all these people that like don't get along. Yeah, that's pretty much the way it all is. Because I don't know, all the relationships are like super weird now. Every single line that you
Mhm.
connect is just not really a line. It's more like a dotted line at this point. Like nothing's solid. There's no solid connection between the characters. It's kind of weird.
It's like they.
Even the couples, right?
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything apparently.
Yeah, it doesn't. It just feels like this mess, like this spaghetti mess.
I mean, they kind of cleared some shit up this episode, at least, right?
Oh, I mean, that's what we wanted to say a couple episodes ago. Do you really believe that?
No, I believe we're going somewhere this episode. I think I want to believe something's actually happening.
I mean, at least they got the name shit out of the way. That's been like in the air for like 4 episodes. Like it was funny for like the first one, like yeah, like he doesn't know it, then but then it's like, come on, just do it already.
I think the only thing that's keeping us going through the show generally is the fact that Urahara is basically us, and he's just there to be like, "Oh my fucking god, these guys don't know about this shit yet!" Like the whole time. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, but even he's a dumbass. Like
He's-
when he was like, "Oh, is it okay if I hold your hand?" Like he's like not sure. It's like, aren't you with him? Like, wait, what? Come on,
yeah.
please.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah.
And then they got an extra girl. They got another one.
Oh,
They got the
sister.
pervert.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
sister.
pervert girl.
That character's kind of
Oh,
funny, I guess.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I doubt that's going anywhere. So, I guess I welcomed the change. That's about it. I was like, hey, it's a character that's not, these annoying characters that just can't seem to have a basic conversation. In fact, that was the worst part of the episode until the very end. Was like they were all in the same fucking room and they still can't settle this shit.
Nope. And they
I
picked
just
the worst game in the history of time to play in the group.
That game though actually sounds amazing.
It is
Like-
pretty amazing, seemingly.
Yeah, it's like the magic 8-ball of games where it just gives them their destiny.
Yeah.
It's like you're gonna stay single and make a shit ton of money, but you're gonna be like miserable. You're married and happy and having kid after kid after kid.
Yeah.
Shit's too
That was
good.
some good shit.
What was it? Half-Life? The game of Half-Life?
Something like that.
Something like
Yeah.
that. Super fucking random is what it was.
Well, you've played the game of life before, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I have.
Yeah, I mean,
I have,
everybody. I'm pretty sure everybody has to at least play that once in their life,
Yeah.
unless you're like a real nerd, and you didn't have any friends growing up, or something,
Ooh. Yeah.
or no friend, or like no family. I don't know. I think every family owns that game.
That's true. My family does own that game, I think. Yeah.
That and like Scrabble.
Okay, we definitely don't have Scrabble. I think that's pretty white.
What? Do you think that's a? You might be right.
I think that's pretty white.
Yeah, I mean, I had Scrabble, but
Yeah, I don't know. Chat can agree or disagree on how white of a family game Scrabble is.
Scrabble.
But Scrabble sounds pretty fucking white to me. I don't know. Anyways, okay. Yeah.
So this show sucks. But
Yeah.
we're gonna keep watching it for 3 more episodes.
I mean, I might as well get to the end.
I have to say though that the thing inside me triggered where, like, as soon as the story is now shifting to paint Death Girl into being like, oh no, now you realize you like this guy, but it's too late and you're getting fucked. Kind of start liking her more. There was definitely that switch where I was like, oh shit, this girl's good again. This girl's good. I also feel like they actually drew her. They started drawing her like better. Maybe it's intentional.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
I think you're right.
I definitely remember her hair being whacker like a couple episodes ago. Like when she first cut it, I was like, I'm not feeling it.
I definitely feel like they're drawing her cuter at least.
Yeah, now I'm like, okay, no, I'm down with this hair. So I don't know if it's actually supposed to be intentional, like she's just cut her hair and it was kind of whack, and now she knows how to like actually treat her hair, or whether they just like know how to draw her better because it's 3 episodes down the hatch. I don't know. In any case, we'll see. Yeah, most of these characters still retarded, but at least we're almost done.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just sad. I really just wanted to see more of that girl who plays Elphel, and we're never gonna get to see her. I think it's just fucking retarded.
They're so far out of the picture now, dude. When was the last time they even played a video game?
This is fucking stupid.
Yeah, when was the last time they played a game?
Aside from Mobage, damn.
They played at the arcade. I think that's about it.
Yeah, they played the Mario Kart knockoff.
Oh yeah.
Oh
sure.
fuck! I forgot about that.
Yep, you're right.
When he blew himself up.
That was super random because the kids were getting hella hyped. That's so fucking random.
Yeah.
God, that was
I mean,
so random.
That whole entire scene where Seaweed Head shows up was random. Like it was like, oh, okay, they're finally doing the thing where they hang out together, and it's like, oh, the girl just shows up to the arcade, happens to be there too. Please.
Yeah.
Oh man, what's great? What was the place called again?
Around one. It's
Oh yeah. Oh. Around one.
Around one.
Good shit. Yeah, we technically did not talk about the episode either. So yeah, it's been more of the same shit. But yeah, I don't know. You guys think that this series is just gonna do this until the final episode? Like,
yes, I do.
Probably.
God, this
Absolutely yes. Actually,
honestly, this is some Roka no Yusha shit right here. I mean, I'm being
this is Nisekoi shit is what it is.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like it's the same shit where we kind of got baited into watching this series, and then like it's the exact same shit happened. This is why I'm comparing it to Roka, where like first we think it's something, and then it's something else, and we're like, oh, okay, that's cool that it's something different, and then you realize the different thing is actually shit, and that it's never gonna finish.
Yep. I mean, the different thing is definitely shit. That's for sure.
Yeah. No, because I definitely actually enjoyed, like, I think episode 3, I actually liked. I was like, oh shit, like this is not actually about like dumb gamer otaku pandering. This is like gonna have maybe some interesting character relationships. I actually dug the switch. I actually enjoyed like when it first swapped away from the gamer club stuff. I actually enjoyed it. And after they talk about like Uehara, that guy, and his backstory and like all this other stuff, I was like, oh, I actually like where this is going. And then it just kind of kept going in this dumb,
direction.
Yeah, or it just kind of stopped, I guess. Like this whole thing should have resolved like 5 episodes ago.
Yeah, dude, that's what happens when misunderstandings drive your plot.
Yeah, man. This isn't as bad as
quote unquote plot.
Right. You know what I'm talking about, though. Like,
yeah.
But like they just get back to where they started, like by the end of it. Like
whatever. At least it's not like Nisekoi or something. Honestly,
I mean, it has the kind of same feel. Just they
I'm
really
just saying
go
at least
nowhere.
it's not Nisekoi, because like Nisekoi was literally like, let's beat around the bush forever. That was Nisekoi. This is like at least a step above that, I think.
We'll see. I'll give you a we'll see on that one.
Am I gonna eat my words?
Maybe. I don't know. This show's
my words.
This show.
Well,
we'll see. Yeah, we'll see seems to be the theme.
So What's next?
Do you think Tendo's gonna lose? I don't think so.
I don't think she's gonna lose.
Uh,
I think I'm still rooting for her. You know what? I take that back. We're not gonna know because it's not gonna resolve.
It's probably not gonna resolve.
So
but,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right. You're probably right.
I mean, so I actually do think it is debatable though because fucking whatever the fuck her name is, fucking Desu girl.
Seaweed Head. I don't know.
Seaweed Head, yeah. No, she has a lot going for her now. I mean, she's basically like destined to be with this guy kind of thing. So,
Right.
so I mean, it's actually kind of funny, that. Well, maybe not. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm about to pitch this idea that the setup is kind of backwards from how it usually is. Like usually the vanilla girl is the one that's like meant for the main character, and you have the girl on the side who's like really different, but maybe they get along. But then again, some series do it backwards too, so I don't know. I'd have to actually really think about like a lot of the last harem shit that I watched, or not harem, shonen romance, because I remember, this is the one I bring up all the time. Ichigo 100%. Where
that's old.
yeah, it's pretty old, but it's definitely the one where the people were the maddest about the ending, because he basically doesn't pick the vanilla girl, and they set up the other girl to be with the main character for like the whole story, and how like they're just perfect together, and then he just picks this other girl who's not really. And like she has a lot going for her too, but she's lacking the whole like destined to be with the, it's not like a clear good fit. It's just kind of like she has some nice qualities, personality qualities and stuff like that. And he just kind of like picks her. And I know that like every single person in the universe was salty, except for me. I actually like that pick, but I don't know. I guess I'd have to really think hard about previous shonen romance to really think about whether they set this up or not. But anyways, in any case, I actually kind of like. I think I'd rather have Tendo win personally, but I think that's because I think she's cuter, and I also just feel like fucking Desu girl is like manufactured. I mean, it's I mean,
It's too perfect.
They just
like,
feed you this shit, Like, do we really see anything about her personality? Really, like at least like Tendo, we see her, act around and be a person. I don't really know what Desu really does other than that she likes video games and basically is involved in every single thing the main character's ever done. So I don't know. We'll see. But
you're supposed to
yeah,
you're supposed to resonate with her because of the deep opinions she has on things.
I guess. I mean, I don't even know if she really even given us deep opinions. I don't know.
No.
I think I'd rather watch more of the main character just being awkward because he can't deal with like how idle and perfect Tendo is. That's actually basically like the second half of like a lot of shows. There was Eyes, another super old one. I know like maybe only 2 people in the entirety of the fucking chat right now even know what I'm talking about, but yeah, that I think Eyes is the one where the guy gets with the girl who's kind of like a gravure idol or something, and halfway through the series and the rest of the half of the series is about how he doesn't feel like he deserves her. That's actually a pretty good summary about a lot of shonen romance from probably the 90s, maybe the early 2000s. I don't know, I might be making that up, but it doesn't sound particularly original, so that kind of sounds like a setup I guess I would be okay with seeing again. I don't know. I don't really care. Let's move on. Fuck this. What else is there? Let's talk about Fate. Are you guys watching it still? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm all caught up.
Yeah.
Okay. Fate. Stay Apocrypha. Fate Apocrypha. Whatever. I think I'm caught up and I still don't already remember what the fuck the series is on.
Well, they're still in a gigantic battle right now.
Yeah, they're still
They've
in the
been it
battle.
for what, like 3-4 episodes now?
Yeah.
The homunculus became
Siegfried.
yeah, Siegfried.
Oh fuck, that was the stupidest shit.
Yeah, it was really dumb.
Oh my fucking god.
I knew it was gonna happen. And I was still like, no.
It was so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah, dude.
He is the worst thing about this series, and he just can't go away. Now he super can't go away.
Yeah, he's definitely important now.
I am so happy when he got stabbed and impaled. I was like, fuck yeah, he can't come back. And then he came back.
Nope. He's got the heart. He's got the heart of a heroic, a heroic spirit, and he's a freaking homunculus
Dude,
with tons of magic.
I know
what'd you think, man?
It's so dumb because I bet everyone is all just like, this doesn't make any sense. He got impaled. How did he come back to life? And I know that there's some people who like fucking read the books and they're like, oh, it's because the fucking thing. Like,
His heart has dragon blood running through it.
It's so fucking stupid. Like, oh.
Yeah, and then Frankenstein's whatchamacallit? The hell
Frankenstein is whack. Damn. Oh, you talking about the dream?
No.
He's talking about the tree and the explosion.
Or her getting bodied. Yeah.
What are they? Oh, noble phantasm. So it's like her noble
phantasm.
phantasm like shocked him.
That's also
They
stupid.
zoomed in on that too.
Oh, that was extra stupid, actually. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, dude. It was like a, God damn, I can't think tonight. An AED. It's an AED. Yeah. She.
No,
so
he got impaled by a fucking
dude.
foot wide sword.
Doesn't matter.
He doesn't even have a fucking heart.
It's anime, dude.
No,
anime.
like
this is what we signed up for.
No, see, there's an actual explanation, and I know there is. I know Nasu wrote some really contrived thing because that's what I'm saying. There's some dumb like, how did he get the fucking master command seals? Like, I don't understand.
Oh yeah, that's weird. And now he's not only gonna be like broken and able to like transform into Siegfried. Ruler's definitely gonna be like his whatchamacallit. I bet that shit's gonna happen.
There's some dumb thing with like, I'm sure it has something to do with some dumb miracle happening with his willpower and some magic shit, and somehow so he becomes like a fucking master. I don't fucking know. It's so stupid.
Whatever. It happened. Ryder is like on the ropes, but I guess not so much anymore. I don't know.
Why didn't Mordred just kill him like a bunch of times over? Just finish him off.
Yeah.
Mordred is like bodying everybody. This is free.
It's godlike.
I still don't also understand how did Frankenstein not die when she clearly thought she killed him. And it's like, wait, did you check if she's dead? Like Mordred.
Oh, Mordred.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know.
I thought that was dumb too. But I knew it was like, oh, she's not just gonna go out to a random stab.
Okay.
But
Frankenstein's whack, but Summer Frankenstein's okay. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
No, wait, what? Good. Frankenstein is good in general. Fuck you.
Well, I mean, as far as fighting goes, she was super
whack.
whack.
Okay, yeah.
If you just want to talk about her design, then sure, yeah, I think her design is mad.
Oh, you just meant fighting wise, yeah. So it's pretty whack because she just has a fucking hammer and.
Yeah, she has a giant mace.
She's not even good.
Or whatever it is.
All she has is a bunch of power, and her noble phantasm is pretty ass too, actually.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that's a reference to.
It has like 10,000 frames of startup.
And it doesn't even kill the one person it was directly hitting at full power?
Full power inside of her, like...
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That was the worst noble phantasm ever.
It's like having
a suicide bomb.
Yeah, it's like having the slowest IK startup in Guilty Gear or something. It's like you got him dizzied, right?
Yeah,
but you're never going to be able to use this move.
It's Johnny's IK. It just goes over their head.
It's like it kills them instantly. However, you will never get to use it. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's the way it was designed.
Battle continuation. Ugh.
And
we could
talk. Oh god, this is 25 episodes. Fuck.
Yeah. We can talk about the other fights, I guess. Atalanta getting bodied by Spartacus.
Oh yeah, Spartacus.
Yeah, that
Morning Sun.
was hella fucking funny.
I was like, how are you getting embodied by this dude? He's like a moron. Like he can't even.
Yeah, yeah.
And who's the other berserker? Who is it?
It's Fran.
It's Frankenstein. Frankenstein and Spartacus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Yeah, okay. Spartacus is. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Oi! Yeah, that guy.
And then there was the other fight between Achilles and
Chiron.
yeah, but they didn't really go into that one that much.
It's not
we
over
just know
yet,
that they're
right?
still fighting.
Yeah,
Yeah, they didn't do anything. They just did some moves, and they were like, "Oh, you've gotten better," and that was the end of their fight.
Yeah,
For now.
I enjoyed that fight so far. I just hope it finishes in an interesting way. It's okay.
I mean, the best fight is definitely Karna versus Vlad. I wish
Hell
they just
yeah.
showed some more of that.
Can they just show us like the real fight going on, please?
Yeah. I still also don't understand why Semi hasn't just been shooting everybody with its giant fortress laser, but whatever.
Yeah, and Shiro was like, no, don't waste your time. There's no point. It's like, wait, I could shoot literally from here. I don't even have to move. Don't waste your time.
Yeah, it's like it's her noble phantasm, and the only thing it's done so far is like summon dragons to stop Ryder from
That
coming
got
in.
destroyed.
It bodied Astolfo though.
It
It like
did.
hard bodied Astolfo.
Oh yeah, that's right. It did. Yeah, that like one move. Yeah, that one shot it had.
I mean, it's probably powerful enough to just win this fight by itself if she actually used it.
Yeah, just keep shooting.
Yeah.
Spam.
Spam it.
Yeah. I don't know. There's always some dumb implied. There's always an implication of mana conservation whenever anyone has OP powers in this entire universe, which irritates the fuck out of me too. But,
Yeah.
But whatever.
But can we talk about Shakespeare? Damn,
Because
son. Whoa, what a god.
Shakespeare for DBFZ commentary Evo 2018, like for real.
What a beast.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, we finally get to see him fight, and then nope.
Nah.
He gave her the okie doke.
Oh my god, what a show.
Yeah.
And then Shiro, we got to see Shiro flex. But at this point, I just consider Frankenstein a jobber servant. So it's
Yeah,
like,
that
wow,
was.
he flexed on the jobber servant. Good job.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't really done anything other than just be like, man, you suck, Fran, because all he does is just wave around his katana. That's all he's done.
Mhm.
Yeah, he like lays like glancing blows on her. It's like we're supposed to be like, oh, what a cool guy. Like,
Yeah, I mean, he's basically about as good as Kiritsugu or Shoichiro so far. Like any of the
Yeah.
other humans that just like have a weapon.
Oh well.
he's got black keys though.
He does.
Expanding black keys
Yeah,
to
I
make walls.
How does he get so many black keys? Like, where does he spawn these from? I know there's probably also a dumb actual reason, but yeah.
There is, because remember CL from Tsukihime? Oh, you never. They actually explained CL's, like how she has like a bajillion black keys in her dress.
Yeah, okay, so I'll buy that, and Kirie also has a cloak, right? A thing.
He has a bunch too, yeah.
So-
Because
but-
they like extend out of the
Yeah, yeah.
the handle of the thing.
But Shiro
So-
doesn't. He doesn't have a fucking jacket that he can
Yeah,
store.
but he also has. He's just using magic. I don't know.
I-
The pink. Whenever the pink shit shows up, you can't really question it. Like maybe they just appear out of the air. Like I don't know.
I guess so. I guess so.
It's not like the best explanation, but this show's kind of done a lot more. Just like, oh yeah, it's just magic than a lot of the other fates.
Yeah, I don't
So-
know. All I can do when I watch this show is just think about how excruciating this must be for anyone who has not watched anything else that is Fate. They're just like, what's going on?
Doesn't matter, dude. It's cool. It's all cool.
It's not cool even.
I know
like,
it's not cool, but I'm just saying most people that people that just watch it because it's Fate and they like it because it's Fate are probably just like, damn, dude, this is awesome. Like these guys are battling.
No, but see, that implies that they've watched other Fate things. If they like it because it's Fate.
I mean, if they like super dudes fighting, then they'll just like it because of that. So
I guess so. I guess it is basically a giant tournament.
it's really just a brawl right now, like all out.
Yeah.
And no side is like clear cut victory.
It's basically the Arankar arc from Bleach right now.
Yeah, everyone's just
fighting a bunch of random 1v1s and whatever the fuck.
Who else do you guys think is gonna die? I think there's gonna be Frankenstein is done.
I think Achilles is gonna die.
I could definitely see Achilles going down.
He
I
can't
think Atalanta
not
could die.
Yeah, she's done. She's definitely done. She's so done.
She's whack. I feel like Vlad, I feel like Vlad could just like turn and just bop her in like 2 seconds.
Probably.
Yeah.
And what's her noble phantasm though? I'd have to assume
hers.
She is.
Hers is the spam. She's used it twice.
Wait, that's what it was.
That's her noble phantasm, dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
She's pretty jobber.
She's super jobber. She's just got like, I don't know. They should like leave her like on top of the gate of or the Hanging Gardens.
Yeah.
And just have her spam.
I mean, that would be smart.
That seems like the tech. Yeah, like.
Yeah, I don't know why she's there trying to kite this berserker who literally like can't die. That's pretty dumb if you ask me. Strategy, what is that? I don't know. Well, it's even funnier because they kind of feign intelligence in the beginning of the series. They focus a lot on, the strategy of who they're sending out and trying to gather information and not reveal their cards. And now that like it's just a battle, they're just all being dumbasses.
Yeah, they literally just like all in on both sides. And it's like, all right, let's see what happens.
No, it's like when you're playing StarCraft and you just don't give a fuck anymore, and you're just like, okay, we're gonna have this battle. You just select all, just attack move, and you're like, I could micro here, but I don't give a fuck anymore. Just let it play out. Fuck it. That's what this is now. You're just like, can't be fucked to move my dudes. They're already fighting. I'm just gonna watch this. If I win, I win.
And that's what the other dude says too.
Yeah.
It's like you guys just make a gentleman's agreement to just all click forward and attack.
Yeah. Let the best army win. It's a pretty good analogy of what's going on right now.
Yeah, I'm just holding forward.
Yeah.
And it seems like the OP servants are just like bodying everybody for free. Like Mordred, Vlad, and Karna are like way better than everybody else.
Yeah. They're broken.
Well, they gotta have some way, I guess, to keep these shitty servants exciting or something. I don't know.
If Siegfried is really the Mordred check every time, I'm gonna like be so tight.
Oh yeah, if it just keeps happening.
Yeah, if it's just like, oh, Mordred shows up, who's gonna stop him? Sieg walks out. Yeah, okay, it's my turn. Fucking Sieg.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. I don't got anything else to say about this series. I'm just kind of here for the ride, I suppose.
Yeah.
What's next? Ballroom?
Yeah. Are you watching Ballroom?
I'm definitely caught up on Ballroom.
Good shit.
Yeah, Ballroom's good.
What do you think? The show's hot fire.
The flower in the frame episode.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, that shit was sick. I was actually mad at it because I like Mako, and I was like, yes.
Yeah. Everyone's like, oh my god, she's so cute. What happened? Where did she come from?
Oh man.
Yeah. I like rooting for Mako, so this was a good episode for me. I thought it was pretty interesting development for the main character too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's learning how to play support. Like he was like the DPS before. Now he knows how to heal.
Yeah, I liked it. Like it was also something we as viewers could kind of get at. It was a lot more tangible, I think.
Yeah, because I was wondering what they were gonna do that wasn't gonna be like, oh, okay, whatever. They're just doing some new fancy move.
He just powers up. Yeah. He just like powers up randomly.
Because I honestly, that's the only thing I don't like about this series is that a lot of time it just feels kind of like contrived. The things that happen, there are a lot of time it's kind of shit you just kind of have to buy into.
Yeah.
So
That
this,
he just like eyeballed the move and then rocked it out on the dance floor.
yeah,
He has ballroom Sharingan, son. Let him rock.
yeah. Well, it's not even that, but it's just like the actual things. You're just like, I guess that was a nice move that he did, and
Yeah, you can't like visualize it.
yeah,
sometimes.
we only really see like 3 things he ever does, basically. Like he's just mashing the same shit that we've seen him do since like the beginning when he copied, Hyogo's routine, right? And even now he's still
Right.
basically mashing it, but like at least there was some like meta he was using that we can actually kind of wrap our heads around.
Right.
So that was cool. I enjoyed that.
But yeah, it was the longest 1 minute of my entire life. I can tell you that much.
That was a mad long 1 minute.
They were like, "You're gonna dance for 60 seconds," and it was half the episode.
Actually, I forgot. I should have paid attention to how many. Was it Brett that brought up? What show was it? Where it's like they'll show the reaction of a character, but the camera's always moving slightly.
Oh, it was
they do
me,
that
and
in
it
this?
was Haikyuu.
Was it Haikyuu?
I'm
So are they doing
pretty
the
sure
same
it was
thing?
Haikyuu.
I didn't pay attention.
I don't think it did because I don't think I've ever noticed it as much as I did in, I believe, Haikyuu, where it's like, maybe it wasn't Haikyuu. I think
It sounds like a Kuroko thing, where
Because
they just show everyone in the crowd like one by one really quickly.
there was a show that we were watching a couple seasons back that was doing this, and Brett pointed it out. He's like, dude, like every shot is moving. They can't just show like a still frame. It's
if
just
anyone
constantly
remembers
moving.
what that show was, let me know because I said Haikyuu initially, but I could be wrong because I remember kind of not liking it. So I don't actually really remember. It might have been Haikyuu.
It might have been Haikyuu because I think it was during a match. I think it was during like the final match, and it's just like, dude, it never stops.
Yeah.
Like they just do the same. They just did the same type of shot, and I feel like that's kind of like what this episode was. But whatever, it was whatever. We'll see what happens.
So I think that it probably didn't. If it did happen in this episode, it didn't bother me as much because I think that the backgrounds in this series are a lot more open. So or static. So like you don't necessarily notice it as much. Whereas like the thing about I just remember if it was really Haikyuu, it's because in Haikyuu you have a lot of shots where it's like the floor is lit and then the background is dark. So it's like really clear when things are moving because like
Okay.
everything is silhouetted.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And this definitely had a lot more kind of like one tone backgrounds. It was a lot like walls or just kind of like,
Yeah.
bright light backgrounds. So that's interesting. That I kind of want to go back and watch that to see if that is the case because it wouldn't really surprise me either, especially for like this kind of show.
Mhm.
But yeah, next episode they're gonna show their shit now.
The part where they showed where it showed the MILF and she was like, do people realize what's happening between
yeah,
the two of them?
that
And
was-
I'm like, that was sick. That part was
that was
sick.
good. I liked that a lot. I how like also I think my favorite part of that last episode was the part where Hyodo is like, if I was him, I would do this and then he does it, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
go.
Yeah, that's like the top player. Like when you watch your like the person you train to
Yeah.
do these combos, and they do the optimal combo. You're like, yes, they did it.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed that. I enjoyed that, and I enjoyed that one time where fucking Hyodo gives him the fucking eye look, where he gives him the
Yeah,
fucking
when
eye.
he's walking out, he gives him the side eye. That was sick.
Yeah,
Hyodo is definitely the coolest. The character is
yeah.
sick.
Hyodo is dope, and the fact that he's like always like a crutch now makes him even better. He's just like watching from the sidelines and just like being like, these fucking guys. Yeah, no, I've been liking this series.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like it's been kind of overlooked recently. I don't know. I just don't really see as many people talking about this show. Maybe it's because there's just so much other shit. It's either people shooting the shit about gamers or people talking about like Main Abyss or some shit.
Yeah,
So,
those are the ones I hear too.
yeah, not as many people.
I mean, I guess this is one of the shows where someone's like, oh, like what anime are you watching? I'm watching the ballroom dancing anime. They'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like something you would write off from the sound of it. You know, that's
true.
probably why, honestly, that a bunch of people
Mhm.
haven't watched it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's. I mean, to be fair, it is kind of a whack concept. I mean, I'm enjoying it, but I won't lie. It can. I definitely can understand people being turned off by it.
What we do is
Yeah.
what we live for now. We live for shows like this. It's like, give me something competitive that I know nothing about and make an anime about it. So
Yeah.
it's like, damn, dude. So you guys don't know anything about figure skating, right?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Dude, I'm
Like,
telling
yeah.
you guys, like, when is the fucking like when's the bowling anime? When's the
I want darts, dude.
okay? So
Darts.
I think
I
darts
think-
could be
Darts.
mad hype.
I think that exists because
Does it?
Dude, I don't know if you know, but darts is super popular in Japan.
I know. That's why I said
Yeah.
it. Like, I feel like they could make a super hype darts show.
I wouldn't be surprised if it is a thing. In fact, it's gotta be a thing. I'll be very surprised if it's not a thing. What are we talking about? We're talking about how there's this fucking darts manga?
I don't think
Yeah.
is it actually real? It looks terrible.
I don't know. But you can read it in English, French, Dutch, or traditional Chinese. That's fucking dope. Your guess is as good as mine on whether this is good or not. There's a link here. What is?
It takes you to a darts shop where you can buy the translated manga. And it's only like $3. It's a steal.
All right, I guess that's homework for next time.
I guess.
You
Oh,
definitely
man.
cannot read this online for free. So I'm assuming that means that did not do well.
Probably not.
Pretty good.
Anyway. Anyway, I don't think we should really be surprised about the show, just because it's something that is obscure that we don't know a lot about, and somebody over in Japan has a fascination with it and knows how to draw. So that's pretty much, I think, how everything comes about.
Okay,
Whether
well,
it be driving or a sport or gambling,
you can
you know,
guarantee
cooking.
You can guarantee we will eventually get a fucking darts anime or manga. Like it's gonna happen at some point.
Dude, they're gonna run out of sports at some point.
No,
It's gonna
trust
be
me,
kinda
they will
shitty.
not. They will not run out of sports. Okay,
Definitely not anytime
Like
soon.
once we get the curling, I think we know.
that's
Like,
what
when
I'm
we're
talking
80
about.
Like when we're 80, Brett, and we're on like podcast episode number like 2000, like we're the longest running anime podcast ever, and we're like we're in the Twitch streaming room at the retirement home.
Oh, that sounds
gonna
great.
be a thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
By then,
yeah.
and we're gonna be sitting there talking about anime, and we're gonna be like, so they finally did it, and you're gonna go, what do you mean? I'm gonna be like, well, remember back in 2017 when I said we were gonna reach the end when we got the curling anime? Like that was the last sport left that didn't have a show, and you're gonna be like, yeah. I'm gonna be like, well, they just released it.
You
I'm
bet-
gonna go, we did it.
I was gonna say, I said this on the previous cast. I'm gonna say it again that I'm actually looking forward to specifically the curling manga because it'll be like Initial D, where like the thing is going down the track, like it's going down the track, and then you got all the people on the sides, and then you got all the people on the side, and they just have these faces of like, oh shit, there it goes, and like it's just like as it's going down the chute, dude. That's gonna be the sickest. Like it's just gonna be all reaction shots while you got the thing going down,
Yeah.
and super intense scrubbing, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be like what else where the hype is all like not in the actual thing. I'm trying to think of Kansei curling. Yeah, no, but it's gonna be like I'm trying to think of what other sports series is like this, but basically like all of the hype for every chapter is gonna be outside of the actual match. It's gonna be like all the build up, all you learning about the people,
yeah.
and then it's just gonna the match is just gonna be like, very very short, and it's gonna be intense, but like most of it's gonna be built up from those side chapters, right? I'm actually excited for a good curling anime. I think it can actually really be done. I think that'll be really cool. No, I'm being pretty serious here. Like, I definitely think you can make curling interesting because it's almost comical how non-interactive it is. So, yeah. I mean, it's basically like bowling, right? I mean, in the sense that once you release the ball, you're done.
Well, you got the brushes. The brushes affect the movement.
So so it's more interesting than bowling then. Yeah.
I mean, sure. It's ice bowling with extra moves.
Yeah. When you put it that way, curling's pretty hype, but you're never gonna convince a normal person to be super interested in it. But yeah, I think there's potential. I don't think we'll run out of sports because let's put it this way: like, how many baseball things have been made already? Like, it's never ending and it never will end. I don't think we will stop ever making.
No, I don't think that we'll ever stop making that. That wasn't my point. The point is, like, at some point you're gonna cover every sport.
That's true.
That was my point.
But like Maiko said in the chat, eventually we will just transition over to esports, so we'll be good.
We're just gonna have like shit. What was it called last season?
King's Avatar, best anime of the year.
Yeah, we're just gonna have King's Avatar shows.
That's a fictional esport, but I am waiting for like the Dota manga. I mean, it's gonna be sick.
But are they actually gonna, like, is Dota gonna like let them make a show about their game?
I guess you're right. Okay.
Or is it gonna be Boda?
I guess
Coda.
Apparently, there's a curling manga. Oh my god, I have to read this now.
Really?
That's so sick.
Kappa is that actually a thing, or is it?
I don't know. I think he's serious.
Wait, video. Believe it or not, there was curling manga.
Orange Delivery. Hold up.
Oh shit.
Orange Delivery.
Dude, it actually exists. Oh my god.
Oh, this is sick. It's about. There's only like
three chapters.
Yeah, I only see 3 chapters. I guess it got canceled. I don't know.
2004. Yeah, this is mad old.
Oh, hey, the girl is originally a bowling. She bowls originally. Oh, this is great. I'm scrubbing through this. and she's like, she starts out bowling and I think she thinks she's gonna quit, and somehow she gets introduced into curling. This is fucking godlike. I have to read this on my own time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and yeah, Sama in Dota manga sounds amazing. Anyways, yeah. So
back to ballroom.
Anyways, no. So back to sports. No, you're right though. We will eventually hit some kind of dead end, but there are a lot of sports.
There are a lot of sport. Like, we have a lot of time.
Also, do you classify like board games too? Because that's also kind of in a similar category.
Yeah. So I think, like, I mean, you could almost say card games has been done with Yu-Gi-Oh. Let's see. Actually, card games were done with Chiafuru. Like, they literally took probably one of the most boring games ever and made it into a manga and a show, and it's actually really good and hype.
Dude, okay. I want to pitch my manga idea to an artist. It's gonna be a serious, high stakes, like gritty, dark manga about Monopoly.
Professional Monopoly,
dude. It's gonna be this series where people play Monopoly, but it's for real estate.
Are there Monopoly tournaments?
There's gotta be, dude.
It's gotta be.
There definitely are.
Monopoly tournament.
No, there
How to enter
definitely
an
is.
officially Monopoly tournament.
Yeah. Of course there is. Yeah, there's gotta be. Anyways,
Wow, there's world championships. Yeah.
of
Holy
course
shit.
there are, dude.
It's a game.
Yeah. So, yeah. Um, so basically, there's definitely lots of potential. Competitive Scrabble, yeah. I mean that could actually be really cool.
That could be godlike. That could be educational too. That could be a really good
It's
idea.
Yeah, I mean I could only imagine how stressful it must be for the actual writer of Competitive Scrabble, the manga, because like every week you're just trying to think of the new sick word that no one knows about.
Hmm.
Nah, man, uh, you have to not only think up a sick word, but set up so that the
Yeah.
game plays out
Yeah.
to come up with like a hype situation where it's like, you make like 3 words.
Yeah.
No, you can only make, you make like 2 words from one letter or something.
Oh, dude, this actually sounds super hype. Where it's like you got these characters who have the setup, and then the other guy's like, "Oh, I know you're setting up for this word," and then it's like, "You were wrong. I knew that you knew that I was gonna set this up, and I had this other fucking crazy word that you didn't know existed. I was already 3 steps ahead of you."
Yeah, dude, Zetsu. Tic-tac-toe has already been done on a Vine from what's his face? Uh, who's the chubby voice actor kid?
Pro ZD, my man's.
Yeah, he did a Vine for a tic-tac-toe anime. It's
Speaking of
already
Pro
been done.
ZD's, Pro ZD's new one, or not new, but the one of the more recent ones, like last week or the week before that, about fucking when anime villains like become your party members. That one's hella good. It's like, don't you guys remember when he kind of killed my whole family? Fuck you, Solsuke Bosuke! I will never regret this. Your family sucks. It's so good. Anyways, yeah. Vegeta Low.
Vegeta, yeah.
Vegeta Low. Anyways, we were talking about sports manga. Yeah, I don't know. I hope we can dig this up in 15 years and see how accurate we were. More like 30. I don't know. Like, I mean, it's actually pretty cool that well, manga isn't super new, but manga is fairly new in its current form. It's fairly new, right? And it is still like always kind of changing. So I think we're still at a point where there are interesting things that can come up, and yeah, someone actually asked us a Q&A question we'll talk about later, maybe about this subject.
Okay.
But let's transgress from ballroom a bit. What have we not talked about?
Kakegurui?
Okay, Kake Glui.
Glui.
Yeah, Kake Gurui is a bad gambling anime. No.
Yup. Yep.
Yeah. So I don't even remember what
This
happens.
it was the idol. It was the idol battle
The tic-tac-toe game.
Right.
that happened super quick.
Yeah, she just bodied her like hard.
She got worked super hard.
Yeah, this episode was pretty funny. I will echo what Suntenchi said. We were all saying it, I think, when we watched this episode, which was the fact that they kept on like cutting out of the singing scenes in the beginning was super janky, and like you didn't even get to see whatever her name was.
Why Yumiko won?
Yeah. It cuts out like literally 5 seconds in, but then like so you're like thinking about that the whole time, and at the end, the ending is like the full thing where she and the other girl are just singing, and it's like fully sung. Super random. I don't get it.
Well, you know where all their budget went.
Yeah, I
much
know,
for
but
that
it's
episode.
I find it to be a very difficult stretch to assume that they thought it was going to be okay for the audience to just buy into her winning without really
Yeah,
hearing
I don't
it.
know.
I found that very questionable.
Yeah. And then she sung a song that everyone was like, "Really? She's singing this song?" 98. Well,
Yeah.
in a crowd of of Yumimi fans or whatever her name is, like in a crowd of that, they gave her.
Yeah, that was kind of whack. Yeah, that made no sense.
Yeah.
But they tried to explain it as in like she let her get that win. You know, that's
Yeah. I mean, it didn't really matter, I guess, because the whole thing was basically staged until the final
Yeah.
thing.
yeah.
So I guess that was okay. The final stage thing was, I guess it was par for the series. I guess like it was not that interesting, but it was what it is. I guess is
I thought it was gonna land on the dude, not Mary, but
Oh
either
yeah,
way, I guess that was like still a win for her.
yeah,
Yeah, the mind games in this past episode were kind of weak.
She mind gamed herself. She played herself.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did like. I guess I kind of like that though. I was okay with I'm writing the 6, and then it could be the 9 though.
Yeah, it's like when you're playing that really random player, you know, and you're like, damn, they just DP'd that where I should have like throw punished them or something. And you're like, oh man, they must be on like Yomi Lair 2, but they're really just like mashing, like they're not on any Yomi Lair yet.
You mashed yourself, son. Yeah. So it was all right. I guess I'm surprised that she's gonna use her privilege on this dude.
Yeah, dude.
Can't she use it once on everyone?
No, I think she can only use it once. I think, right?
Didn't she already use it though? I thought she used it on the kimono girl.
Did she? No,
Challenge her.
I thought she.
No, that
just...
wasn't an official match.
Yeah.
I don't think that was an official match.
She really only gets one? I thought she could get one for every person. I thought she was just like spamming it.
Is
well,
it?
no, people keep challenging her. So, like this past one with Yumemi challenged her because she wanted to put her in her place. And then I think the same thing happened with the cup game. That was the same thing. Everybody keeps trying to put her in her place, but she keeps winning, right? Like she wants to fight them all, but she's never had to use her privilege because they keep challenging her. But now it's like,
yeah. Oh, she wasn't. Yeah, she wasn't. She wasn't a house pet when she challenged the kimono girl. It was.
So she's only used it once, and she
Yeah.
can only use it once. Is that what you're saying? Like, I assumed she could use it multiple times.
I was under the impression she can only use it once. I don't remember how I'm under this impression, but that's the impression I'm under. I could be wrong, but that's why I thought it was.
we might have to go back and confirm.
And can she like become a house pet again and then do it again? Like win her way out?
So-
It sounds
house pet
like
again,
you could.
use it.
No, I felt like I don't remember how, but I thought I read somewhere that basically made it seem like once she uses it, that's like I think maybe she has to automatically not be a house pet after she
Oh, okay.
uses. I don't know. I could just be making this up, but somehow that was the impression I was under.
Well,
I was
we
under
don't
the
know
impression
any-
you could just do it, spam it. So I mean, whichever one it was, it's kind of important to know.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad we don't know anything going into this next guy. We know nothing about him.
Yeah,
He's the first character like we don't have a read on at all, or like what he's good at.
yeah,
You know, he's just glasses guy, mysterious glasses dude.
yeah. I am also looking forward to seeing what he is about, and I guess
They're going right into it.
Yeah. The preview looks like they're just gonna straight up gonna fucking fight this shit out. So
Yeah, on the stage where they already are. Yeah.
Yumiko is down to just continuous throwdown. Maybe she'll challenge the lollipop girl afterwards.
yeah. Do you guys think that it was actually him, that glasses guy who played all the other shit and
Yeah,
yeah?
Oh,
for
definitely.
sure. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we'll see who wins, but it'll probably be Yumeko. Still got 3 episodes, so I don't know.
Dude, we're not gonna get to see the president be nice. I'm upset.
I might just start reading the manga, honestly.
That's what I'm thinking. That's because Because KB told me he started reading the manga, and I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty tempted to just read the manga at this point. I already started only reading the manga for Maiden Abyss. So, yeah. You guys aren't watching Scissor Children, are you?
I am. I caught up.
Oh, it's great, isn't it?
What a great show.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Well, it's like what you described it as, right? So last season after episodes of the Line show, right?
Yeah.
They would have like those shorts with all the characters, and this is literally just a show up of that. Like just shorts between couples. So it's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
So wait, who's best girl then, Brett? Who do you think
IMO
is best girl?
See, best girl, it's not about best girl, it's about best pair. Best couple.
Here then.
Best couple is the fucking comedy duo. They're easily best couple.
You think?
They're hella good. Like I look forward to every fucking, scene with them. They're always funny. They're always super funny. I think best girl might be the girl who
Best
goes
boy
in.
is Date Master.
Dude, fuck Date Master. Date Master is the worst part.
Date Master's so whack.
Date Master is actually the worst part of this fucking anime. Like he's so fucking bad.
He's so random.
He's super
It's
fucking
pretty
bad.
bad.
But yeah, no, best girl might be the girl who's like going in super hard for the guy who's super shy. Like one of the first ones, the one with the pink hair who smiles all the time at the guy.
Yeah, she's the best.
Yeah, the girl who
Yeah,
hasn't
she's easily
the
the
guy
best.
who hasn't confessed yet because he's a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
That girl's good. I like the fake Yankee girl, the blonde haired girl who.
Yeah, with the class president or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, that guy is
Yeah.
also fucking godlike. That guy's hella good. Yeah, especially the shy guy's sister is super funny, so I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
yeah.
this show's pretty great.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
this definitely actually one of the series that I recommend super hard just because it's really easy to watch. It's super short because it's only like
Yeah, it's short.
10 minutes episodes, if you don't
Yep.
count the opening, so you get like your bang for your buck. It's probably you might as well marathon it if you're like, if you're just bored because it's super fast. I mean, it's literally 5 normal episode lengths basically. But yeah, hard. It's pretty hard to say who's definitive best girl or best couple. I think there's a lot of pretty good pairings. So, but I will say, yeah, the ones I mentioned are the ones that are definitely the most memorable. Although I liked this recent episode with the fucking the couple that's at the pool. That was actually pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But worst character is easily Date Master. He needs to be
Yeah,
removed.
Date Master's the worst.
I was having this
Please go
conversation
away.
with Tari too, like because he reads the manga but doesn't watch
the show. Okay.
But he was like we were just talking about how much we hate Date Master, and he's like, yeah, he's definitely the worst thing in this whole series. Like it was funny for about a minute, and then after that it was not funny, and then he came back.
And then he came back, yeah.
And then he came back, and they paired him with that girl, which is just the worst. Like, ugh. Like, don't humor this stupid fucker. But oh well. At least we only have to suffer through like one of him every episode or two.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So
Is this a spoiler-free podcast?
it's not.
We warn you if there is a show that you can spoil, right? So it's like this show you cannot spoil. Like Survey Children, you cannot spoil. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Aho Girl, you cannot spoil. Like if it was something like
we're not talking about Maiden Abyss because Alan hasn't finished all of it. And,
Yeah, I haven't
Arthur's
finished it
pretty
yet.
far behind. Yeah.
yeah, like
Yeah,
we're
I'm
not
trying
going
to
to
catch
talk
up this
about
week.
that.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, if you guys haven't checked out the series, I'm gonna keep saying that y'all should watch it because it's It's very low commitment. It's pretty all ages, very accessible. I think you don't really need to be into anything like this if you were to call it having a genre. It's like it's on par with something like Nozaki-kun, which is also just funny, and you don't really need to be about comedy because I guess some people are like into comedy, but there are usually those series that are good enough that everyone will watch them. And when I think of that stuff, it's like, yeah, Nozaki-kun's like that, where you shouldn't really need to be into comedy to like it.
Yeah.
Or maybe Daily Lives of High School Boys. That's another one. Dude, that series is fucking god.
That series is great.
I want more people to watch this series, dude. The series is so good.
I've seen it. It's funny.
Yeah. The series definitely like deserves more praise as far as comedy goes. Because I don't necessarily watch that much comedy either. Although I guess recently, Konosuba was pretty funny. I think we all watched that. That was pretty decent.
Yeah.
And Orange was funny. Yeah, Orange was funny. I don't think it was meant to be funny. But it was super funny.
I always forget about that show until you bring it up on the podcast.
Dude, I will never forget Orange.
I always totally slips my mind. Then it comes back and I'm like, damn it, Orange.
I will never forget Orange, dude. Like, black holes. Black holes, son.
They didn't need to explain it. Oh my god.
Black holes.
Oh, man.
Five peeps
bring it up,
and
dude.
time travel, and you still can't stop a dude from killing himself, dude.
Yeah,
what
he's
a
so
god.
much of a bitch.
Just like,
He's
what
so
a god.
much of a bitch. He still
What a
manages to
god.
kill himself with time hacks.
Yeah, like, holy shit. Definitely probably taking an award, IMO, for like biggest fail in just anime in general. Like, I think Orange definitely is up there on the nominees for just like worst fail. Because I don't know
Dude,
what
the only reason he got saved is because he got his bike stolen.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually, I'm gonna have to think about that now. In chat, you guys can think about it too. It's like, what are the biggest fails in anime in general? I think definitely Orange is one of them. Like, being incapable of stopping a dude from killing himself, knowing full well how and when he will kill himself. Like, that's a record, man.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, actually.
Like, beyond that, there's probably some epic fails with just being unable to get the D. But like, yeah, let us know if you can think of some other fucking ones, because that's pretty up there. Let's see, what else. I guess like speaking of, okay, yeah, I'll bring this up to you guys, like, because you guys will probably find this either painful or humorous. Wait, first of all, did you watch the Death Note movie? We should probably talk about that if you have.
No.
I did not.
I probably won't watch it.
Okay.
I've heard things.
Yeah. I don't need to talk about it, but if you guys watched it, we can talk about it. The fact that you haven't watched it is fine with me. I don't need to talk about it. But if you want a experience, actually, no, I can't say anything. I can only say that you should watch it if you literally want to talk about it. That's about the only reason why you would want to watch it. It's not.
I might watch it. I've been thinking about watching it.
Yeah, I won't talk about it. I'll just say that I think some people thought it was so bad it's funny, but I think other people just found it so bad that it wasn't even funny. Yeah. I wanted to. Did we talk 2 weeks ago about the YouTuber who made the video about Kakegurui being a bad gambling anime?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, that's a thing, because if I had brought that up, and I just wanted to bring up a second time about how he actually made another video that says how to make a good romance comedy, and including gamers.
Are you serious?
As like the example?
Yeah.
As like the example.
It was gamers and Suizuru Children. But Suizuru Children is actually good. But yeah, gamers was the other one. So I just really wanted to hear Alan's like painful exclamation as I name drop that title. But we don't actually need to talk about it. Just
Yeah, we don't
wanted
need to
to
talk
hear
about
you spout.
I'm telling you, Brett, you have like if you got spare time, dude, you can make these clickbait videos. Like you could make these clickbait videos. You could do it. We could do it.
Thanks for your encouragement, Alan. He also did say Recreators was good. I actually will agree, sort of. At the time, it was really early on. I don't agree with why he said. I will actually agree on one thing though, which is I think at the time I still think Recreators had one interesting thing going for it, which was talking about like how you have characters with their own set of like morals and ethics, and watching them react to how the rest of the world's not actually like that was pretty interesting. It's just that these characters were all like literally tropes and like parodies of actual characters, so like it wasn't really that interesting.
So Brett, do you wanna know what happened this week?
Oh yeah, tell me fucking what happened.
I want to know. I definitely want to know.
All right. So they're battling what's her face? I just don't even care about their freaking names.
They're
Like,
battling
Altair?
Yeah, they're battling Altair, right?
Okay.
And so Valkyrie chick and red-haired chick bit the dust in the same episode.
This one?
No, the
Valkyrie
previous
chick
episode.
is the
Yeah,
fake
yeah,
saber. Fake saber.
Yes. So
Okay.
fake Saber died,
Okay.
and then like grown-up Shauna died.
Okay.
Right.
Mhm.
So like they're both gone.
Okay.
Mech dude got injured, but he's okay.
Has Mech Dude done
Persona,
anything? Because he has a mech.
He has a mech. He kind of got involved in the last battle,
Also,
but he
I
got,
can't
like, his
believe you're
arm
still
cut off.
watching this.
And dude, I'm doing it for you guys,
Okay.
so that I can do this each week.
Okay. Keep going.
So the way this battle works is they had a bird cage, quote unquote, right? So the
Okay.
bird cage is like an alternate reality where they're doing this fight, and they have a bunch of cameras in there.
Wait.
and a bunch of people.
What?
Didn't I
You
explain
didn't-
this last
You
time?
explained it. I remember.
I don't
So
remember.
yeah, so Brett, the way they're battling her, right,
Right.
is they have to get the audience to feel certain ways so that they can win, right? That's like
Right.
the overlying plan. So what they did is they had a collaboration event with everybody who's responsible for these shows, right? And pretty much what they did is they powered up their characters over time. They wrote in new characters. So it's like to get everybody on board with this plan, right?
Okay.
So then everybody in the audience is thinking that they're watching a show,
Right.
like they're watching a scripted show.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So everybody's in the stadium watching into this alternate
I mean,
reality
this is
with this battle
fairly-
going on.
I'm okay with this plan. This is an
Okay.
plan.
Well, so I'm getting to the great part.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So they're getting bodied by Altair. They're getting absolutely demolished
Uh-huh.
by her.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And God fucking damn it. So they're like, I guess it's time to use that, guys. And I'm like, God damn it. Like, what? They're pulling like the anime, we did something in the back that you don't know about type thing.
Mhm.
So what they did is they summoned another OC
What?
of Altair.
What?
So the alternate
So-
version, the
Yeah.
like good version.
So what they did is in one of their shows, they created an Altair, but they didn't have a chance to like flesh out her character. So she just kind of exists and she's super powerful, and they summon her inside to fight real Altair.
That's retarded.
And then she kills she kills the real Altair.
So they summon Miku?
They straight up summon an OC. they summon like
Miku.
Chris the Hedgehog. They summon Chris the Hedgehog.
But Chris the Hedgehog is original Altair, right?
Yes. But
Yeah.
Altair is kind of like a, Tim the Hedgehog.
No, so this is I thought basically Altair was Black Rock Shooter, and it's basically Miku who's the original character.
No, so they don't summon the original character. They summon an other OC.
Wait, what?
That's even more ridiculous.
Oh, that's really dumb.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really good, actually.
So they're like, okay, this is like our ace in the hole. We're going to create this character that's super freaking powerful.
Okay, I mean, that
And
makes
summon her,
sense. It's really
right?
dumb, but
So, real Altair gets bopped by this new OC.
Okay,
right?
Okay.
And then the new OC is like kind of, I don't know, brain dead because they don't like flesh out our character.
Oh no.
And then original Altair comes back within the new Altair.
What?
Jesus Christ, that's terrible.
That doesn't make any. What?
So she just like takes her over and then has her broken powers, and then it's
so you know how like this whole show revolves around like getting the people have to like feel a certain way,
Okay.
right? About this character in order to like get rid of them. They were like, well, so Altair, there's only like 1% of her left or whatever, right? They're like, damn, the crowd really believes she's dead, and then she just comes back, and they're just like, we didn't do a good enough job of fleshing out this new character, so nobody believes in her, or something. And I'm like, God fucking damn it. And now, who got bopped? Somebody got bopped at the end of the episode.
Persona Guy?
I think it might have been Persona Guy that got bopped. I don't think he's dead though. I don't think he's dead. Either Gun. Yeah, it might have been Persona Guy. Oh no, it was. So there are two Persona Guys now, right? So there was
the
original
MC, right?
Persona Guy, and then the MC from Persona Guy's show came, and the good guy from Persona got bopped like super quick after Altair took over Altair. God damn, this show's so bad. So anyway, at the end of the episode, what's her face? It was a lie of a lie. So we don't know what's gonna happen like next episode. Something's gonna happen. They pulled the lie of the lie thing.
Magane walked up and said,
yeah,
"Oh, got you."
Yeah. And the funny thing is, she hasn't done anything for like the past 4 episodes, and now she's just gonna like save the day. I have a feeling like her power is just gonna save the day because it's way too broken.
This is fucking awful.
But dude, when they summoned like Jim the Hedgehog,
right?
I think I paused the show for like 20 minutes and then came back later because I was just like so. I was just fed up.
They really couldn't think of any other way to have their character lose other than just let's summon an OC of her.
Like that was their ace in the hole. That was their.
What's the point of all the other characters?
Well, another thing that they explained. So Altair has all these broken powers, pretty much, right? But the reason she has all this broken powers, and the way I think it was explained is this is her story that she's making. This all of the characters being summoned is like her story, so she's been in control of it like from the start. So she has all these broken powers to like totally nullify powers and stuff. It's stupid. Like she's super ultra powerful. She pretty much controls the reality that they're in. So I don't know. I don't know anymore. I only have to watch 2 more episodes for you.
And they killed off the redhead? I thought she was the main character.
Oh yeah, dude. She got bopped 2 episodes ago. Yeah.
Nice.
She took one for the team though. She went out like a bro, but it didn't do anything. Pretty much. Altair summoned the main character from her show that she's in love with, the prince or whatever, and they battle each other, and then they die in a blaze of glory, pretty much.
That's still absolutely retarded.
Just canceling each other out. They're just like, let's make a new character so they can get rid of the other character we have.
Okay then.
Sick. It's worse than I expected.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
Oh, the new OC was the original design for Altair? Really? Did they explain that? I thought she was Tim the Hedgehog. Oh well, I'm never going back and watching it again. So hopefully they.
You almost said it.
No, there's 2 more episodes left, so I can do it. Possible.
The best episode was the recap. Shindio, please. Oh man. Please. Man. Okay. Well, that was fun. I enjoyed watching this last episode of Recreators, I guess.
What else?
I think that's pretty much it, unless you guys watch the new Gundam. There's some random Gundam Build Fighter OVAs and other things.
I don't watch that. But I just want to let you guys know that Centaur
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I heard things.
I heard Nazis.
Dude,
I heard war. I definitely heard war.
Straight up had their realities version of a World War II concentration camp.
Oh my god.
They actually, half the episode is dedicated to following this kid through a concentration camp.
What the fuck?
I'm not.
And he's
kidding.
like a what is he?
He's an angel.
Oh, okay.
He's one of the angel people. And yeah, they did that. They actually did that. And I'm sitting here like, this show is way too real. This show has totally broken down like a barrier I never think would happen in a show, which is
oh my god.
And it's not even like I don't even know how to say it. It's not even like it's that far off, like it's kind of disconnected. It's kind of the same, right? It's literally the exact same thing. It was World War II.
That's amazing.
And the show literally is about like a cute, like horse girl. Like what happened. What they talk about is just way too real. Pretty much, they just talk about racism, xenophobia. What else? Discrimination.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I definitely saw screenshots of the concentration camp. It's really. Is this basically just come out from left field, or is there like?
So it's pretty episodic. The show's episodic. So they'll just randomly have episodes that are about like a certain topic or a certain race. So this episode was about it revolved around 2 successful guys in the world. Their world, I guess, like a big I don't know how to describe it. I guess he's a successful one guy's a successful businessman, and then there's another guy who is also like a successful businessman, but he's also breaking down barriers about his race. His race is very like poor. Think of him as coming of like somewhere out of like Central Africa, like a jungle tribe, but he ends up, like getting an education. So, and he's a successful business person now too. So one episode revolves around this frog man who is the successful guy from like a tribe. And then the other half of the episode followed the early life of this kid who is now a successful businessman that went through a World War II concentration camp.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
And the next episode's probably going to go back to being like half naked monster girl.
Awesome.
Okay, sweet. That was great.
Wow. Sick.
Oh yeah, there was an episode that boiled down to Hoist vagina doesn't look like Cal vagina. Yeah, there was an episode about that. Yep, that happened.
What?
Yep, swear to God.
Okay. How do you go from a series that talks about the distinction between horse and cow vagina
These are just real world problems in their world, dude. These are what
yeah, okay, yeah, sure.
These are the problems they deal with.
I think I'm done talking about this anime. I don't know what else to say. Just
We can go to QA.
I guess let's go to Q&A. Yeah, let's go to Q&A. All right, guys. So if you haven't yet, I'll post it again in the chat. But we have in Asta.fm, so feel free to give us questions, and we'll answer them here. We already got some loaded up, but yeah, if you want to ask us stuff, go ahead and post them there or post them in the chat. So let's start with stuff we didn't get to maybe last week or 2 weeks ago. Has there been a good story, anime, manga, novel, film about fighting games yet? Did we talk about this one? I don't remember if we did.
No, we haven't. I mean, there's a couple things now actually that have started recently, like within the past couple of years, right?
Yeah.
So there's the one with that little girl who's really good at, I guess, fighting games. I think it's just fighting games, right?
I forgot what that one is called, but yeah. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Someone in the chat
just
knows.
Good at fighting games. There's the Daigo manga.
And
Battle Mexia.
It's pronounced.
It's high
school girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pronounced. You're not gonna like this. Can you guess how it's pronounced if I tell you it's not pronounced Battle Mexia?
Oh God!
I give you like 3 guesses.
No,
It's pronounced Battle Messiah.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious.
Good job, sweet Japan. Awesome.
Yeah. So I hear High Score Girl is pretty good. I haven't actually read it. I probably should at some point. I started reading Battle Messiah because I thought it was getting a little far enough to start seeing what that's about. And unfortunately, it is pretty bad. It's sort of technical, but not really. It has this thing, I think, where it's got something involving it's got something involving the Third Strike like designer or something, or like maybe like the guy who's writing it was part of the Third Strike here, so something random like that. But basically, it's played. Here's the unfortunate part. So it's played with this game. It's like this game comes out and it's basically like the ultimate esports game that everyone plays because it's got this like headgear nerve system. So you input the game through your brainwaves. So it's still basically a 2D fighter, even though sometimes they show it from like a 3D angle. But it's basically a 2D fighter. And then the premise is kind of like the game's been around for a while, and this kid used to play it like 10 years ago because apparently this game's been out like forever. So this game's like this kid played it like 10 years ago before this headgear was developed, and he goes to the school and like the setting is like, oh, you know, like this game basically dictates everything. If you're good at this game, like, you know, blah, 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 it's just super popular, right? And so there's like arcades, and he shows up and he like tries to learn the game and he just sucks at it and he can't use the headgear. And he comes back with a fucking hoary like A-trap. And everyone's like, I haven't seen an arcade stick in like fucking years. Like, that's just hilarious. And then he like beats up this like world ranked player with fucking arcade stick.
That's godlike.
And like he's like super salty because he's like, well, you know, the headgear lets me inputs faster. And then they have this really dumb, elaborate situation where what happens is, I think like the guy who was the world ranker like sandbags for a little bit. so he loses the first round. In the second round, like for some reason he gets kind of low, and they both get pretty low basically. And then the way he ends it is like he does this move that's plus on block, right? Like the bad guy, the world ranker does this move that's plus on block, and they're like, oh, if you block this move, it's like the other guy's plus. So this is a pretty bad situation. But then like the main character does a guard cancel.
Okay.
But the world ranker super cancels the move that's plus on block. Like he just straight up super cancels it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then they show the frame data, and basically it's like the super canceled move, the super that he did is like 5-frame startup, and the guard cancel is 6-frame startup. Right?
Oh my god.
And somehow the main character's fucking guard cancel hits this guy before the super can hit him. It doesn't really. So basically, somehow, like he was inputting this thing on stick faster than the guy can do it through his brain.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah. Because it's not like there's like a super flash and he's reacting to it and he's not like doing it second. Like it's just like there's hit stop and then one guy does his super input, the other guy does guard cancel, and the guard cancel is slower, but somehow it hits first. And then the fucking the classic brain lag. And then so the world ranker goes up to him, right? And he's like, "How did you input that faster than me? That's like shouldn't be possible." And he's like, "Well, you see, I used to have this friend back in the day who played your character, and he was like even faster and better than you. So like I had to learn how to do this like super fucking fast. So I used to lose in this situation all the time." And you're just like, "What?"
Match of experience.
Yeah.
That's
so
funny.
yeah, it's pretty bad, and the scanslations are awful. Like they're shitty Google Translate, and that for people who don't even like read or know fighting games, so you basically have to read it raw. Otherwise, it just won't make any sense. And like the last chapter I read, basically like they established in chapter 1 that the best player in the whole, like the Daigo of this game. Daigo's in it, by the way. Like they show his face, but like the number one ranked Japanese player is this girl, and you basically find out literally in chapter 2 or 3 that it is the main character's sister, and that they used to play this game when they were kids, and then they were separated when they were young, and that he has been searching for her for the last like 9 years, and now he's finally found her, so he's gonna like learn to play this game and get good at this game. Yeah. And the girl just looks like Miku, by the way, just because.
Great.
Anyways, yeah. So long story short, this manga sucks. Don't fucking read it.
Yeah.
Do not get baited into reading it. It is absolute bullshit.
I think on the topic of a more like manga about that, isn't I don't think it's Arc System Works, but aren't there like random manga that's trying to like teach people how to play fighting games?
There is this Yuri manga with these 2 girls, and there's fighting games in it. I don't know anything else. I just seen it being screenshot on Twitter, so maybe that's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
all
I
I've
think that's
seen
what I'm talking
about. Other than that, there are some fan-drawn ones. Like there's this person on Pixiv who draws a comic. You've probably seen it, maybe, about a girl who plays Guilty Gear. So this is like Guilty Gear manga that's like fan drawn on Pixiv. It's pretty hard to dig up, but it's still ongoing. It's just kind of slow. You can always check that out. On the subject of that and our earlier topic about sports-made card games, there's a pretty amazing, silly parody comic by I think a Korean artist that basically does Hearthstone, but it's in like Yu-Gi-Oh style.
Oh, okay.
That one's pretty fucking funny too, except that's Hearthstone. Fuck that game.
There's GC Yoshi comics.
There are GC Yoshi comics. Yeah. Anime though, I don't know, but I think it will eventually be a thing soon enough. Maybe
yeah, it should
when
happen.
Daigo gets old enough, like it needs some time to sink in. He needs to like, yeah. We need another about like 5 or 10 years, and then like the Daigo anime will happen. I'm pretty excited. I know it'll happen at some point.
God.
I just hope he can voice himself. That would be the best part. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So going back to another question. Let's see. What anime had the best couple? Straight up. The
Couple?
best couple. Yeah.
What, like ever of all time? Single couple?
Yeah. Best couple. I'm gonna adjust that to be like pairing. Yeah. The best pairing of all time. It's like one of the hardest questions ever.
Yeah, because that just spans so much.
No, I'm gonna come to an answer though, because it
Really?
exists. The best couple definitely exists. I just had to think about what it is. It's Setsuna X Gundam. Okay, C2 Lelouch is really good though. Oh yeah, wait. Okay, Ed and Winry, that's really good. I think Ed
Yeah.
Winry has my vote.
I agree with Haragi, and Hitagi. Senjo Gahara and main character of Bakemonogatari. That couple's broken.
Wow, Ed and Winry. Holy shit.
Yeah, Ed Winry is super top tier. I think that's gonna be my vote before I can think any harder.
Subaru and Rem wait Kappa.
Yeah,
Wow.
Subaru and Rem. Yeah, Subaru and Rem.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Give me 1 sec.
Fucking the coach girl and every single dude in Kuroko no Basket in the
Please.
5-way.
Okay.
Kichiko or Hime.
You'll make a lot of people mad. There's a lot of Ichigo Rukia fans out there. I know, like,
Yeah.
the fucking Bears is always ready to complain about
Same
that.
with DS.
Yeah.
And they're delusional, but it's okay.
Shit's so funny.
Yep.
So my vote goes to
Wait,
Hanazono and Nagisa from Strawberry Panic. There you
okay,
go. That's-
I append mine. It's not Ed Runeri. It's actually Seo and Waka from Nozaki-kun. That's the fucking best.
Yeah, that pairing is god pairing.
It's
for sure.
god tier. God
Yeah,
damn.
that's one pretty
You
good.
could basically only watch that anime to with the urge to watch them fuck, because that's how good that pairing is. You're just like, oh, you want to root for that pairing so hard, so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that pairing is mad broken.
Yeah, that's my fucking pick, I think. Dio and himself.
Dio and himself. What about oh, god damn it. Oh, I had a good one and then Dio fucked me up. God damn it. I can't think of it now. I'm sad. I'm saddened by this. Oh well.
Think harder.
Rip. No, it's over.
It's done.
My brain can't think. Yeah,
Oh,
it's over.
rip. Yeah.
Oh no. Pluto and Uranus. Come on, man.
Oh, come on, get the fuck out.
What?
Ranma and Ukyo, yeah, I'm fine. I'm good with that. Yeah, fuck Akane. Akane is like actually worse girl. Akane is basically worse girl. I don't know of a worse girl than Akane.
Orange MC in the truck.
No, it's Orange MC in the news, dude. Or
Are
yeah,
we breaking down the meta right now,
dude?
What's the meta?
The meta is the sister and brother in Yuri on Ice.
Oh please.
Uh,
Oh my god.
Haruhi and Kyon. That's good too. I support that. Yeah. This is a deep question.
There's a lot of good pairings.
Fuka and Truck is pretty good too. Fuka and Truck. Yeah, Kumiko and Reina. Yeah, Killua and Gon. Bruh. All right. Yeah, that's a lot of random shit. Ship of the season is the follow-up question.
this season.
It's definitely like every single character in Tsurezure.
I mean, they really do probably have the best ships.
Um,
Can I just say MC and Shizuku in Ballroom?
Can I say fucking Astolfo and his master in the sex dungeon? Yeah, no. I think best ship of the seasons, either on screen, this one, or the comedy duo from Scissor Children. Those two are super god tier. I ship Tatara and Mako. Me too. I agree.
No,
I agree.
I'm going for Shizuku.
No, like
Mako boys.
Mako.
I'm not blaming you. She's good.
Astolfo, best girl.
She's good, but I'm not changing it.
Kappa Pride.
Akun and Dog and Aho Girl. No. It's Aho Girl X Banana.
X Banana.
Aho Girl X Banana is like actually number one. I'm gonna answer that on our SFM. I'm gonna say fucking Aho Girl X Banana. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, here's an interesting question. How do I get into manga? I was watching an old podcast and you guys said that you started reading the One Punch Man manga before the anime started airing. I read it before watching the anime, but it was already really popular. Main question, how do you know where all the good manga shit is? I'm missing out on hidden gems. Honestly, I think you just gotta know people who wreck stuff.
You just ask people, yeah. That's the best way.
I think that's pretty hard because not very many people read manga, so you gotta know people. Back in the day, like actually, how I caught on to a lot of good series was actually from 4chan back in the day, like 2000 and like 5 or some shit or 4. Like there were people who there were threads about like actually fucking good manga, and they were actually interesting to read. And there was, in particular, there was one Scanslater who was known for slowly scanslating a bunch of the really old shit, or the stuff no one else picked up that was good. Like that's how I found Vagabond back in the day too, because he was scanslating that, if I recall. But yeah, so I don't know if that's still the case. You could go there and find some shit. But yeah, I think that like anime is just so much more popular nowadays that you basically gotta dig underneath all of the popular shit to get anything good.
Yeah, and a lot of the times, well, we're kind of in an age now where light novels are adapted in the anime too. So it's like you might like an anime and you'll be like, oh, let's go read the manga, but it doesn't exist because it's a light novel.
I might have discovered Prison School thanks to A as well.
Really?
I've been reading Prison School for a long time. Like I might have started reading Prison School when it literally first came out, and it might have just been because of A. So I wouldn't be surprised. I started reading a lot of manga from that era, and it was either because of A or I had friends who were also into this kind of shit. So I had friends basically with good similar taste, so we would recommend shit to each other. But I would also say that, like, for example, I was talking about Fire Punch a month ago, and a friend of mine recommended Fire Punch to me, and so that's how I knew about it. And I definitely liked it a lot, and I was like, wow, I can't believe no one's talking about this series. It's super good. But you know what? When I checked on Manga Fox, it actually has a really high rating. It's like if you search for just like action or something, it's like number 20 or something like that. So I would actually recommend go through Manga Fox and use their genre filters, and you'll actually find good stuff. This is how I also found City of Darkness.
Yeah, I had a phase where I just went through Manga Fox.
Yeah, Manga Fox is actually really good. Because like there's definitely some series that are underrated and they won't pop up, but it's usually because there are not that many chapters. Once things get to like like 20 chapters or something like that, it starts being pretty difficult to go underneath everyone's radar just because there's so many people, and when something like kind of catches fire, everyone starts talking about it.
I mean, plus for manga, you can just try stuff, and if it's bad, you just move to the next one. It's like really easy to just like to try stuff out.
Yeah, someone recommended something to me like a month ago. I just started scrubbing through it, and I was like, nah, it's not for me, and I'm done with it, and that's pretty much it. But I think, I mean, it can feel hard to find good stuff just because of the sheer amount. There's so much fucking manga. But yeah, I think it's actually not hard to actually find the good ones. I think especially now that like especially now that Bleach and Naruto are dead, and technically Boruto's still alive, but there's definitely like a lot less saturation, because even the top X of Shonen Jump is always bouncing back and forth now. Because you got like right now, it's like One Piece, Hiraka, and what's another one that everyone knows? One Piece, Hiraka, and Soma are like doing really well, but then you got like Black Clover, Dr. Stone, and I think Promised Neverland. Those three are also bouncing up pretty high commonly, and like those three are those aren't getting animated, and people don't really talk about them that much, but they're clearly very popular. So, even ones that don't necessarily get lots of like conversation time, is just because they're manga, they're not anime yet. Like I guarantee you, as soon as like any of those three I listed get animated, people are going to talk about them. So just Black Clover's getting animated, yeah. So like just I would say go to places that that curate or talk or feature manga, not anime, and you'll find the good shit. It's just when you start getting cluttered with anime, that's when the conversation kind of gets gross. But yeah, overall I find that manga is actually usually not too underrated. Like within its own genre, it's just specifically manga is underdiscussed, which is a thing that I definitely have a lot of thoughts on, because I think that if you're like serious about consuming good media, but you don't read manga, you're being a dum-dum.
Well, no, I don't know much. I don't know much about like release schedule for manga, but would you be able to have like a format like this show dedicated to just manga?
Well, you could. Yeah, you could, because most manga is released either weekly or monthly.
Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to get at. No problem. I know you could do it once a month, but I was more looking towards like weekly. Could you do this weekly? Because I know some things aren't published in a weekly. You could literally just talk about Shonen Jump every week, and I'm sure there's people out there who do, basically. But no, I guess my point is basically like, let's say compared to like dub versus sub, right? Like if you are somebody who likes subs and you're like, oh my god, why would you watch the dub? It's like a dumbed down, terrible version of the source language, and you lose out on a lot, right? It's exactly the same for manga. Like honestly, if you are tired of anime and you're like rolling your eyes at all of the garbage we get every season and how like nothing's actually good, but you don't read manga, you're actually being a hypocrite in my opinion. Like if you feel that strongly about the lack of good content, you owe it to yourself to just go read manga, because for every like one really solid series out there in anime form, there's like 3 more that haven't been adapted and never will. There are so many good manga that have not and probably never will be adapted. So yeah, I think there's only been a few examples where the anime was better.
Yeah, I mean,
it's very few and far between.
I don't think there's a problem with preferring the genre. Like, tons of people just prefer anime. That's fine. But I'm just saying, like, if you just feel that strongly about not finding enough good shit, then yeah, you should just go read manga.
You should just go. Yeah, you should just go to the source material.
Yeah. And the only reason why we're not saying, oh well, why don't you just go read good books or other stuff, is because, well, there's still that element of like anime as a genre, like as a storytelling genre, is still like kind of unique. Like there's definitely storytelling from stuff in Japan definitely has its own different flavor than compared to like say reading like Western fiction or something. So like if you like the kind of spin that Japanese medium has, but you so if you like that, then yeah, you don't necessarily need to go all the way, but that manga's still there because it's easy. I mean, yeah, you could also read light novels, I suppose.
Or visual novels.
Visual novels is another big thing. The only problem with literally light novels is stuff gets lost in translation. So I'm always kind of like, well, if you're gonna read light novels, you might as well read books. Like there's plenty of good books, but yeah, definitely visual novels. Visual novels are a pretty big genre that I think a lot of people miss out on. I wish I had more time to read visual novels.
No time is what everyone always says.
Visual novels it's like the opposite of manga. I actually prefer manga because you get to read it faster. But then like VNs are so time consuming. Like
they go like extra in depth to every single thing. Yeah.
It's like if you hear like the two VNs I always recommend to people, I'm like, oh, you gotta play Fate and you gotta play Umineko, and those are like 100-hour VNs. Like
Umineko is like 80 hours for both.
It's like at least, so if you're a slower reader, good luck. Nothing wrong with that, but it's just like, so that's the reality of it, So I think manga is a pretty good like middle ground, I guess. Yes, Devo Crown, go play Fate. It's important. It's so important. Someone made me rewatch the Emiya versus Archer fight in UBW anime.
UBW.
And I was like, it's good, but I was like, oh, but you gotta read the VN. Like,
you gotta read the VN. That part is so freaking sick in the VN.
Yeah, it's the sickest part in the VN. It's so worth playing the VN just literally for that scene. It makes it all worth.
Yeah.
Like you could even stop at UBW and I wouldn't care. Just get to that scene. That's one of the best scenes in all of just everything. Period. Anyways, yeah. So. Back to the original question, so how do you get into it? Just go on. I think Manga Fox is a good place. Manga Fox is very detailed. They have like popularity rankings. They have genre tags. They're very detailed. You can read a lot of them, on the site if you don't mind reading stuff legally. Because I will admit,
read forum posts.
Yeah.
About the stuff. You can read the synopsis. You can all this stuff.
Yeah. So it's great, and also whatever Yo Manga is now, it's something else now. But basically, the place for Korean manhwas, if you're into that genre, that's also a great thing for the kind of sillier side of visual storytelling. Yeah. Okay. Top 3 Tsurizuri couples. I think we talked about that already. The one on screen, the comedy duo, and
you cut out a little bit, Brett.
I'm trying to think of what the third couple is. I guess the going in hard girl and the shy boy, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
What anime would have benefited from a Sawano OST insert song?
From what?
From a Sawano OST insert song. Like the Alnoa / Kabaneri / where the music blasts and there's usually some English.
Oh, you cut out again.
Really?
Oh, English?
Yeah.
Hey, you definitely cut out again, but that's fine. We got what you're saying.
Well, I mean, like, Recreators is basically... It's done by the same studio, so I'm pretty sure they have those insert songs.
Aldenoa music, though.
Yeah, Recreators has it. Yeah.
But what show would benefit from it?
Yeah, what show would benefit from it? I think Fate Apocrypha would benefit from it.
Yeah, I was about to say
definitely
it
put
might
it in
make
Apocrypha.
Fate a little more hype.
Yeah. I mean, I like a lot of action series, I guess, like super dramatic action series. I can't think of which ones have been out recently that aren't already done by Sawano, but other than Fate, there's maybe Drifters. I don't know. Drifters has its own really cool feel to it, though. So I don't know. Clearly, Keijo. Clearly. Maybe Ars and Senki. I think Ars and Senki could do with just a little bit more like oomph in the flavor factor. I don't know. Hard question, actually. I have to think about that some more. If you could make a 7v7 like Fate Apocrypha, but from another universe, which would it be, and which characters would be on each team?
That's a lot of characters.
Wait, say that again?
If you could make a 7-on-7 like Fate Apocrypha, but from another universe, it's like not the Fate universe, which is
Oh.
So you need 14 characters that can fight, and you want to see them throw down.
Can we do? Okay, no. Here's my pitch. Here's my pitch for the next sickest anime of all time. It's a 7-on-7. No. It's wait. Okay. It's not gonna be 7-on-7. It's gonna be a football anime, but you're actually summoning sports characters from all other sports, anime, and manga. So I'm gonna have Midoriyama as my fucking quarterback.
I was thinking that too. I was straight to Midoriyama.
and I'm gonna and I'm gonna have Akashi as my fucking running back, dude. He will just destroy everybody. Like
Yeah.
He will ankle breaker the whole enemy offensive line. It's fucking done.
And then you have Almeida as the wide receiver.
Yeah, in fact, basically everyone from Kuroko is basically broken, so I think they just outpower like every single other character in sports. I don't know a sports series that has a power level even close to Kuroko's, other than maybe Eye Shields and Prince of Tennis. I guess okay, Prince of Tennis is up there.
Yeah. But
yeah,
it's hard to I don't know. It's more of a different kind of sport.
No,
like
I will
basketball.
definitely have some of these buff fucking dudes from Prince of Tennis as my line. Like all my linebackers. There's definitely some like massive dudes in that series. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. That's my dumb. Maybe it won't be a sport series then. Maybe you'll be only having sports characters, but then they'll all be like playing chess. That's pretty hype. I don't know. Or they get into mechs. Oh yeah, mechs. A 7-on-7 mech series would be pretty cool. Actually,
That'd be actually kind of sick.
7v7. It's just like Gundam Universe. There we go. Gundam Universe. 7-on-7.
7v7 in Kekai Sensen universe.
Dude. Yeah, this is pretty good. I'm gonna think about my fantasy Gundam team now. But it definitely has like almost the entire cast of Gundam Seed in it because they're all mad broken. Is the next level of sports anime giant mecha sports anime Gundam no Basket? That's kind of cool. I'm okay with that. Like you pilot. It. I guess like what series has already done this? I don't know. It's like I guess it's like Eureka 7 had mechs on like floating air skateboards.
Mm-hmm.
They were like air surfing. So I guess like the next step is to make it into a competitive sport. Hasn't this been done already?
Yeah, wasn't there? Was it a show or a movie that did this where they did basketball?
Oh, it's Basquash. It's Basquash. Yeah, it's Basquash.
Yeah.
Basquash. So Basquash did this.
Was that a show?
It was a show. Yeah, Basquash. I remember I remember when it was airing. I didn't watch it, but
I watched it. It was sick.
You watched Basquash?
Dude, I have the worst taste in the world. Like, come on, man. I watch everything. I watched this.
Okay.
It was ridiculous.
Is there an anime you think would actually have a really good live action adaptation? So I want to say it should have been Death Note, but no.
Careful what you wish for, I guess.
Yeah. I would say anything about Urasawa because there's like almost nothing too fantastical about it. I don't actually know if Monster ever got a movie. Isn't it like slated to get an American adaptation like all the other shit like Cowboy Bebop and all that other crap that's like, So like Monster basically is made to be a movie and everything else he's done too. But yeah. I thought it was actually like slated for that, but I don't know. Onani Master live action. Yeah, that'd be really good.
I would watch it, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'd watch the shit out of it. Onani Master is Kurosawa's like one of the best things ever made. It's kind of amazing.
You cut out like for the end. As soon as you said best, you were gone.
Can you hear me now? All right, that's weird. No, I was saying it's definitely one of the best things ever made.
I thought it was really good too. I read that one, so
Yeah.
I think Thunderbolt Fantasy live action could
What?
be sick.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, sure. I'll go with that. I mean, it's
Maybe.
basically just like Chinese martial
know,
arts
yeah.
flick.
But I mean that a live action is not necessarily like something that could be, like done realistically.
No, you're right. You're right. And we have the tech nowadays. It doesn't need to necessarily be.
Yeah, so I think that could be cool.
I like this suggestion of Yu-Gi-Oh. That's hype.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh live action?
Yeah, the problem is that the acting sounds really difficult to pull off. Like
it would be cheesy.
It would be super cheesy, yeah.
Yeah.
When's Thunderbolt Fantasy Season 2, though?
So apparently there's this new manga called Den-O Waltz. That's a fighting game manga. I'll have to check that out.
Den-O Waltz?
Yeah, I'll do research for next time. And then yeah, apparently so there's this new card manga called Wizard Souls. Apparently none of us have read it, but okay. Last question. What the fuck is this? Brett getting transported into an isekai novel about Brett getting an isekai novel about him being transported into another world with his stream being able to watch and chat. Would you read it? So this means like I'm in this alternate fantasy universe, but the stream is watching, or maybe I'm in a video game, I guess, and the stream is watching, and I can read the chat, I guess.
What
like
type
of game?
Like...
What type of game is Brett in? Is he in Dark Souls?
No, I mean that sounds really bad. Like I don't want to be in Dark Souls. I mean, actually, that's kind of hilarious. That would be really funny.
I mean, that's like Re:Zero then. So you just die and you start over at the last bonfire, and it's like, oh my god, dying sucks.
Brett has the death counter going.
Okay, that's actually pretty funny. That's literally, how would this be any different than just okay, yeah, okay, I see. Okay. That sounds pretty bad. Like I wouldn't want to be this in this universe.
No, Final Fantasy 15.
That sounds ass.
Yeah, it sounds really, really fucking bad.
Brett is just Noctis in Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, but Final Fantasy 15 is easy. And like
yeah.
you could do that whole game and not die. But Dark Souls, you definitely die like a billion times. If
yeah.
You're in IRL Dark Souls.
Well, see, the thing about Dark Souls is like because I reset too, I don't know if I'd get stronger, right? So, like, I mean, I guess would I get stronger? I don't get
you
how
would
this
have
works.
gear. You would keep your gear. So if you had like some nice armor that you got, and then you reach
gear doesn't really
save point.
help you though. I mean, I guess it gives you because it doesn't give you stat. It makes me do more damage, I guess. I don't think I'm physically fit enough to do those Dark Souls rolls, though. That's the main problem. Like, I think I get really tired from just rolling around a lot in real life. Like, this sounds fucking awful.
Gundam versus Brett.
Oh, I could do that. See, that's something I could do. I could get good at that.
Yeah, because that would be like each time you died, you would like technically get better. You know?
There's a skill involved.
Yeah.
I don't think that I'd be able to get physically skilled enough to not just suck in Dark Souls. Like, because, dude, those guys are so fucking fit. Even when they're skeletons, they roll like fucking 3 yards and they don't get hit somehow. It's nuts.
What if you like received like Dark Soul character stamina and you were just in Dark Soul world?
Yeah. I mean, I guess I would watch myself. I would read this. It would be funny. I guess it comes down to like, I guess Dark Souls is probably the best kind of game for this to be because the chat interaction would be interesting. But okay, I take that back. You know, no, because that still would just basically be exactly the same as me playing the video game. It's just gonna be people being like, "You fucking do this," and do that, right? So
I mean, the difference would be you'd take a sword to the arm and be like, "Oh my god!" And then you die.
No. I think what we should do is I should be in an isekai world where it's actually like I'm in a dating sim.
Oh god.
And the chat is like giving me tips on how to hit on these girls. This sounds super funny. This sounds like the more entertaining series to me. Okay, actually, I don't know. Me rolling around the ground with like my arm cut off sounds pretty funny too. That's. I think they're both pretty good. Yeah, someone's gonna tell me I missed a fucking item, and then I'm gonna like run back around, like scrounge around the fucking grass, like looking for some. Goddamn, dude. Real life Dark Souls sounds like the fucking worst. You know, people always ask that question like, "Oh, what kind of universe would you be in?" But like the opposite, I think, is like literally the last place I would want to be is the Dark Souls world.
Dark Souls.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Everything
horrible.
is out to kill you. It's just suffering forever, and
you're definitely gonna die
yeah,
a bunch of times.
yeah, death is inevitable. The ending isn't even good. Like the universe is just terrible no matter how you cut it. There's no other people. You're just alone by yourself trying to kill monsters. I'd probably want to kill myself. Like,
Yeah, but then you must have spawn again.
yeah, yeah. I mean, if I was in this fucking universe, I would probably just stay at the base camp the entire time. I'd just be like, yeah, no, I'm done. Like, watch me farm these skeletons that I can easily kill very slowly over time. I mean, that's what I do if I was in like SAO, right? I just like farm this boar on the first floor forever. Yeah. And yeah, when you do meet anyone in the Dark Souls universe, they're probably gonna try and kill you. Yeah, I would rather be the Firekeeper. The Firekeeper seems like an okay job, you know. It's warm and safe, and yeah, non-violent. All right, let's. That was an interesting way to finish off the stream, but let's go ahead and stop there for now. Thanks for watching, guys. I don't know, any last thoughts on this week in general?
No, and
No.
I can't wait to finish this episode of Made in the Abyss.
Yeah. I'm super excited.
I'll try and watch it. I should be able to
try and catch up, Arm.
Yeah, I have so many things I want to talk about, but I can't.
I know.
All I will say is that depending on how far Made in Abyss gets, this season, it could be the best thing of the season, or even potentially the year, depending on how far it gets.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah, I will say that the story, like, I'm caught up with the manga, and it's really, really good, but it's really hard to tell basically how far this anime is gonna get.
Oh, okay.
That's the problem. Is like right now we're trying to Yomi like how far this series is gonna go and whether it will cover the hype shit or not. So
all right,
you'll see what I mean when you watch the next episode.
Yeah.
All
right,
guys. Thanks for watching. We will see you guys hopefully next week. And until then, take it easy. Yeah.
Later.
Ciao.
Later, guys.